Last up on our predictions for WWE Roadblock 2016 is the main event of the night. Triple H is going to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. First off, let's just, talk about the elephant in the room. Dean's not winning, right?
If he wins, it's by disqualification.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I
would not be so sure.
Elaborate.
I think there's entirely a possibility he could win this match.
See, I would think that this is a guarantee he doesn't. Why do you think that they could end up putting the title on him?
Because I don't think they are all that confident in Roman Reigns' ability to take this title. They've adjusted, close to WrestleMania before, and they can again. All I'm saying is, I wouldn't be surprised if one way or another that main event gets changed somehow.
Now,
the perfect way to do it is to bring in two big stars with both Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose.
That's what I was just going to ask you, if they would make it a fatal four-way.
Of course they would. Brock Lesnar, he just gets in there via proxy. He just deserves to be. There's no one's going to doubt that Brock Lesnar should be there.
You know what I would really hate to see? As much as I want Dean Ambrose to be the champion, I would hate to see Triple H versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns, and for them to do something with Lesnar and Wyatt to end up making Lesnar versus the Wyatt family. That would just...
no.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, if it means Dean Ambrose is the guy that they're going to go with, I'll take it.
He is more bankable in a lot of ways than Roman Reigns is right now.
He is so on fire right now. I like Roman. I'm a huge fan of Roman Reigns, but unfortunately not everybody else is.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose, people just love him right now, and he's just feeling it. You could tell, when he's in there, he's responding so well to everybody. He just should be the guy right now. I don't know why. I mean, maybe they are realizing it, but we'll see.
See, that's part of the reason why I think that it's a guarantee he's not. Because I think that this is sort of... I mean, first off, they're building towards Roman Reigns, so...
They've given a lot of hints for Dean Ambrose, too. Don't forget, he was one of the last two in that Royal Rumble.
I think that was a misdirection.
Misdirection?
Yeah.
I heard they called an audible during that one. Since the crowd wasn't responding to Roman Reigns, they wanted to see Dean Ambrose, so they changed that on the fly. I don't know if that's true.
Well, if that is true, then they could just do that again, eh?
Yeah.
He's got a good point there.
I think it's the case where they realize Dean Ambrose is over, so they want to use him to propel the situation with Roman Reigns. And I mean, that's not a bad idea overall. Downside to it is a lot of people want Dean Ambrose to win this match. And, if around Royal Rumble time, if you would have told me, all right, you get to pick. Do you want Roman Reigns versus Triple H for the title at WrestleMania, or do you want Triple H versus Dean Ambrose? I'd have gone with Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. And Roman Reigns could have fought... I don't know.
Bray Wyatt?
I wouldn't really be too into that match, but... they could have had something with him in the League of Nations or something like that. I don't know.
You could have just done Brock Lesnar versus him again to actually have a finite to that feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's better scenarios, but there's worse ones too. I mean, I think Ambrose needs to get this title this year, but it's not happening at Roadblock. And I wouldn't be too shocked if Dean Ambrose wins it after he turns heel. I'm so worried that they're going to do that.
What I would like to see after WrestleMania, for the next couple months after that, the main storyline I would like to see for the title is Dean Ambrose versus a heel Roman Reigns, where one of them has the title. And I could see it being good, either one of them. But I would like to see that feud for, the summer.
I would be more than happy with a heel Roman Reigns. Of course, it can't happen at WrestleMania, necessarily. But if that's the way that they can get around this, sort of, then I'm all for it. Roman Reigns is somebody who I'm okay with as the champion. But like Peyton just said, not many people are. And that could be the difference maker, where if you make him a heel, and you make him sort of, he gets that title, and maybe we got Payback first. Obviously, it's not going to be Triple H versus Roman Reigns at Payback and Extreme Rules and another pay-per-view after that or whatever. If they do have another match at Payback, makes sense. And then you set up another thing for Extreme Rules or whatever. Maybe after that's when he just goes, "Hey, fuck it, I'm the shit," and starts turning heel. Although I think more than anything, I think WWE is setting up WrestleMania onto at least Survivor Series, where Reigns is going to hold this title as a babyface. Ryback, you got Kevin Owens, Del Rio. Ugh, they're going to do an Del Rio versus Roman Reigns feud. Damn it, Dean Ambrose better win here. I don't expect it, though. I'm expecting Triple H to win here, and I think that either he wins clean or Brock Lesnar gets involved. And I know you were talking about this a little bit earlier, Kayla. Do you think Lesnar is getting involved in the match or afterward?
See, I could see either way. I'm guessing it's going to be afterward. I would totally buy it that he comes in, interferes, costs Ambrose the match. Ambrose wins by DQ, Triple H retains, and then Lesnar just does the beatdown. But what I'm thinking is Triple H retains, beats Dean Ambrose, whether, clean or by shady tactics, probably more likely shady. And then Brock Lesnar comes in after it's all over, the dust is settled, and he just beats him down. Because that way, the babyface heat that he was getting earlier with Bray Wyatt is kind of counteracting. It's like, no, you guys are supposed to be against me because now I'm beating up Dean Ambrose and you guys like him, right? So, boo me. So that's a way for him to just increase that heel heat towards the end of the night and get everybody prepared for WrestleMania. But either way, Triple H retains.
And Roadblock just ends with Brock Lesnar standing tall and just sort of
That's what I think, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to see Dean Ambrose holding that title. I would love it, but I'm not expecting it.
How crazy would that audience go if Ambrose wins this belt?
That'd be crazy.
It'll be like, gee willikers, this is so great.
Everybody in unison says, gee willikers.
But do you think they do that on this kind of a special?
No, see, that's why I think that this is a guarantee that Triple H is retaining. He might lose the match by DQ or something like that, but he's retaining.
I agree.
Drew, you go with Triple H or Dean Ambrose?
Definitely have to go with Triple H, though if I had it my way, I would not mind it if Ambrose were to win and they did some fucked up shit with that main event. Just because they can, and I would be completely fine with it. So I'm going to go with Triple H for the win, but if I had my choice, it would definitely be Ambrose.
And Payne and round us out, going with Triple H or Ambrose?
Triple H, but I would just say it's not so cut and dry. I think there's a good chance for anything to happen here.
Anything could happen in the WWE. All right, guys. As always, leave your comments below. Tell us what you think what's going to happen here and all the other matches as well from the other parts. If you didn't check out those, go back and check them out. I don't know why you're listening to this one only. Fucking weirdo. But we have one more thing we need to talk about, and that is the Fantasy League for this week. So click on the next part and figure out what trades we're going to do.